Hey folks, in today's Conundrum, we will cover the case of Yevgeny Alexandrovich Chuplinsky, also known as the Novosibirsk Maniac, Russian serial killer responsible for the brutal murders of at least 19 prostitutes in the Novosibirsk Oblast between 1998 and 2005. His heinous crimes involved dismemberment, extensive mutilations, and the removal of his victims' hearts. Despite extensive police investigations and several arrests over the years, Chuplinsky managed to evade capture until 2016 when he was finally apprehended. 2 years later, he received a life imprisonment sentence for his horrifying acts, bringing some measure of justice to his victims and their families. The case of the Novosibirsk Maniac remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk within society. Welcome back to Conundrum, where we delve into the minds and history of serial killers. If you like this type of content, please like the video, subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and ring a notification bell. Stick to the end of the video for more information about ongoing giveaway. Thank you for being here. Yevgeny Chuplinsky's life journey began on March 14, 1965, in the city of Novosibirsk. Despite limited information about his early years, he managed to complete his schooling with average grades. In 1981, he pursued higher education at a mechanical engineering college, all while actively participating in the Komsomol, the Communist Youth League. The years between 1984 and 1987 saw Chuplinsky serving with the Soviet border troops, a period during which he underwent rigorous physical, ideological, and combat training, excelling in Sambo, a form of martial arts. Within his unit, he earned a reputation as a self-serving hypocrite, constantly seeking favor and praise from his superiors. After his military service, Chuplinsky transitioned into a career with the police force, steadily advancing to the rank of sergeant. He started as a security guard in the Kirovsky district, later transferring to the Leninsky district in 2000. Throughout his tenure, he received recognition for his exceptional service, amassing 46 letters of gratitude and commendations from his employers, culminating in his retirement in 2003. With the support of his wife's parents, he ventured into entrepreneurship, establishing a chain of shops that specialized in metal wall decorations. Beyond his professional pursuits, Chuplinsky's personal life was marked by 3 marriages, 2 children, and an affiliation with the United Russia Party, led by Vladimir Putin. As we delve into the life of Yevgeny Chuplinsky, it becomes apparent that his journey was a complex one, intertwined with achievements and accolades in his career, yet marked by a troubling undercurrent of manipulative behavior and ultimately leading to a dark chapter in his life as the notorious Novosibirsk Maniac. Between 1998 and the mid-2000s, a dark cloud descended upon Novosibirsk as a series of gruesome murders unfolded, all linked to the sinister figure known as the Novosibirsk Maniac. It was during this period that Yevgeny Chuplinsky embarked on his chilling killing spree. In 1998, Chuplinsky acquired a Lada Samara and began working as a taxi driver, an unsuspecting front for his malevolent intentions. In November of that year, he committed his first murder, setting off a string of horrifying events. The lifeless bodies of murdered prostitutes were discovered scattered across desolate areas surrounding Novosibirsk. Grim locations such as landfills, windbreaks, and the hard shoulders of roads. The killer's methods were as macabre as they were perplexing. The victims bore the gruesome signs of ritualistic killings, with beheadings and extensive mutilations hauntingly etched on their lifeless forms. Arrows and pentagrams carved on their skin, accompanied by the presence of various amulets, added an eerie layer to the crime scenes, leaving investigators puzzled about the motives behind such sadistic acts. It remained uncertain whether the killings held deeper ritual significance, or if Chuplinsky deliberately employed such symbols to obfuscate his true intentions from the authorities. Adding to the horror, Chuplinsky showed a disturbing lack of concern for hiding the bodies, choosing instead to place them in easily discoverable locations. The extent of the victims' disfigurements was such that some remained unidentified, shrouded in anonymity even in death. For years, the murders were treated as isolated cases until the investigators finally connected the dots, realizing they were all the work of a single deranged individual, a serial killer prowling the city. Nevertheless, this revelation brought little solace to the investigation, as composite identikits of the perpetrator yielded conflicting results, leaving law enforcement struggling to create an accurate sketch of the elusive offender. In an unexpected turn of events, the killings ceased in the mid-2000s, leaving the investigators to wonder whether the murderer had been incarcerated for a different offense or had met his own demise. During this hiatus, Chuplinsky's age and motivations remained an enigma, eluding justice and perpetuating fear among the community. In October 2015, a glimmer of hope emerged when Alexei Ivanov, a fellow taxi driver, was apprehended under suspicion of being the elusive Novosibirsk Maniac. While Ivanov confessed to and was convicted of unrelated murders, the connection to the maniac's heinous acts eventually proved false. The case of the Novosibirsk Maniac serves as a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human psyche, and the resilience and dedication required of investigators to bring such malevolence to an end. The chilling saga of Yevgeny Chuplinsky's crimes unfolded through a series of arrests and trials, a tale that would haunt the city of Novosibirsk for years to come. Chuplinsky first came under the investigators' radar in 2004, linked to the mysterious disappearance of a woman whose body was never recovered. Suspicion arose when a new SIM card, registered to Chuplinsky, was found inserted into the victim's mobile phone on the night she vanished. His initial explanation of two young men leaving the phone in his taxi evolved into a tale of attempted robbery, raising doubts but not enough for his detainment at that time. In 2006, as all the murder cases were consolidated, the weight of circumstantial evidence pointed toward Chuplinsky. Despite his denial of any connection to one victim, investigations revealed that she was acquainted with him, having been involved in the world of prostitution. Disturbing rumors of Chuplinsky's alleged involvement in a protection racket for sex workers in areas related to the murders further fueled suspicions. The arrest that followed provided little tangible evidence to keep him detained, and he was once again released. The turning point arrived in 2016, when DNA testing linked Chuplinsky to semen found at one crime scene and sweat from two others. On April 23, 2016, he was arrested and officially charged with 17 murders. Later, during psychological and psychiatric examinations, Chuplinsky confessed to a staggering 29 killings, though only 19 could be substantiated with the available evidence. In the subsequent legal proceedings, Chuplinsky's sanity was declared intact. Despite his initial confession, he later recanted during the investigation. The case involved the interviews of over 8,000 witnesses, an extensive effort to piece together the dark puzzle of his crimes. On February 28, 2018, a jury verdict found Yevgeny Chuplinsky guilty of 19 murders and 1 theft, leading to a life imprisonment sentence in a corrective labor colony. However, a twist occurred when the verdict was overturned on September 28, due to some of the case's statute of limitations having expired. Nevertheless, he faced a second trial and was once again sentenced to life imprisonment. The harrowing story of the Novosibirsk Maniac is a tale of darkness and tragedy that claimed the lives of numerous women, leaving their families in anguish and the community in fear. The Russian media's underreporting of the victims' names and backgrounds further obscured the true extent of the horrors. The first victim, referred to only as Woman Number 1, remains unidentified to this day. Her disappearance in November 1998 signaled the beginning of a reign of terror orchestrated by Yevgeny Chuplinsky, who had recently married. Subsequent victims included 19-year-old Yevgenia S., a sex worker, whose remains were discovered in early 1999, and Woman Number 3, whose head was found in May of the same year. The relentless spree continued, claiming the lives of many others, such as Svetlana A., whose tragic fate was marked by signs of brutal assault and sexual violence. The unidentified Woman Number 7 met a similarly gruesome end, with her amputated legs being discovered in 2000. As the years passed, more victims came to light, including Irina B., a deputy chief editor of an accounting firm, and Woman Number 11, whose decapitated head was found by teenagers in 2002. The shocking discovery of severed heads and body parts persisted, with the remains of woman 15 and woman 17 being found in 2004, and 19-year-old Anna E., whose severed head was discovered in a pair of jeans in the same year. The list of victims concluded with a nameless woman whose remains were unearthed in June 2006. Throughout the investigation, Chuplinsky's twisted acts of dismemberment, strangulation, and brutality were laid bare, leaving no doubt about the evil that lurked within him. As each victim's identity and story came to light, it became evident that they came from diverse backgrounds, some being sex workers, others holding regular jobs. Each had dreams, aspirations, and loved ones who would forever mourn their loss. As of September 2019, Chuplinsky resides in the Snezhinka labor colony, located in the village of Elbin, Khabarovsk Krai, serving the consequences of his heinous crimes. The legacy of the Novosibirsk Maniac endures as a grim reminder of the pursuit of justice and the complexities of criminal investigations. However, the scars left on the families and the community by his unspeakable crimes are deep and enduring, serving as a stark reminder of the importance of safeguarding society against such malevolence. Thank you to all who have stuck with me until the end of the video. All small creators like me have certain goals in mind when we embark on this journey, and reaching 1/4 of that goal is my first significant milestone. Since we all share a common interest in similar topics, my idea is to organize a giveaway for a 1-year Curiosity Stream subscription plan once we reach 250 subscribers. This giveaway will serve as a token of appreciation for your support thus far. I'm genuinely grateful to have you all here with me. Comment down below if you have any recommendations for my future uploads. I am Alex, and this was Conundrum. Stay curious and stay safe.